You out, bro?
Hey Jobs, how are you?
What do you think, bro?
Suffering a lot today.
Bro, we're back to basically how we all felt before Boxing Day, in my opinion. Can you hear me right?
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, what's your opinion on today's game and what went wrong, man?
I think the Southampton is a very good team, as you as we can see uh, the first uh, the first games from them were really good. So they were unbeaten in about 4 or 5 games. So they get a bit uh, lazy. They didn't have the a good scores later, but they're a solid team, right? So I was hearing in Spanish about one of the commentators that said that, well, they are our direct competence right now because they are ninth, we are 11th. So, well, we are in the same spot as them. Unfortunately, right now we are not that good. Uh, we have some sparks, a few uh, of quality passes and three or more opportunities to score, but I don't see Nketiah as well as he was used to be. I think that Cedric was not as his best as well.
Yeah.
Gabriel, as we were talking about, he was in a different game. Maybe he was playing in Brazil in another field. I don't know what happened. Uh, Surely, but I think that the first thing here to understand is that maybe, well, we have a huge difference of players, you know? Our bench players are not as good as they will be. Arteta was telling about in the press conference that he was very proud of all the players. Well, I have to say, when you have a different performance, such a huge difference between one game and another, so I think that there are some players that are not working things out, are not at the same level as others, and we cannot rely just on Tierney, on Saka, Emil Smith Rowe as well. So we have to build something for all players, right? So it's difficult to to see a game like this. So well, it was also a tough game, right? A close one. Very tough, very well, almost boring, but not entertaining. As I told you, the thing that I really missed about the Arsenal is that they are not. Uh, well, when you see them, you don't like to watch football today.
You
That's the
know what?
thing here.
It's not the fact that Southampton played good, yeah? It's the way we lost. They, they, yes, they did get shots on target, yeah? But did they score? No. It was an own goal. And what hurts me the most is the fact that the games where the other team does not have shots
Mm.
on target and isn't attacking us as they should be attacking us, is the games where we do silly things like own goals. Like Burnley, yeah? Burnley, Aubameyang own goal. Do you see? It hurts more. Look, if that own goal didn't go in, they say like, oh, Southampton scored, yeah, they scored, I don't know, like a 30-yard goal, yeah, then I'd be like, okay, cool, they deserve it. But the fact that we lost with an own goal hurts me more than it would have if it was not an own goal. Do you know what I mean? And what one thing I realized today was a big test, and it showed who really plays for the badge. Do you understand? Who plays for this? It showed it today. Do you understand? And how many times have I sat here and spoken to you about Willian? I swear, bro, he's playing against us. He is playing against us. I don't know this guy, what goes through his head. Do you understand? You're earning £200,000 a week. That's us fans' money paying your wages. Do you understand? And you're here playing, literally, bro.
6 months ago, right?
Arsenal
We
play
have him.
please.
We
Do
okay.
you see how much of a shit player he is, bro? Do you see? Willian is a joke. Is a joke of a player. I've never hated a player this much. Bro, we both know well. We've been through bad players in our history. Kim Kallstrom, Ben Ayoun, Park, so many Javinho, all these Deadwood players that have come by. But they haven't been as bad as Willian. 20 games, only 2 shots on target. That's terrible. That's shocking.
As Arsenal result of 4 says Willian must be out as well. Well, I have more faith on Pepe, but yeah, William. I don't know why we have this habit of rehabilitating Chelsea that would. So we have, well, David Luiz is a better player for sure, but Willian, well, I don't know why he. Well, you told me, right? You told me that maybe he was going to start today. Unfortunately,
Then I said,
you were right.
I play number 10.
Also, but I think that another thing is about mentality, right? We had the from the beginning, or well, not the beginning, but from the goal of them, we were a different team. So it's really hard to see. Well, they are professionals, right? They cannot whip, they cannot complain about what's happening. They have to earn the badge that they are on their chest. It's all lack of proud, you know. You don't feel like in a professional team. Unfortunately, I know that I could be very harsh, but I don't care if we lost. Is the thing that you are saying?
It's the manner of losing.
Is that the way? Is
The game was, I don't know, 80 minutes. It was 0-0. They smacked on in last minute, yeah? Then I'll be like, cool, that's fine. As long as we played well. Or players got injured and that, yeah? But no. We lost it, what, 25th minute? Bro, I messaged you when Southampton scored. I said to you, what did I say to you? I said, Southampton are clever. I know what they're doing.
they're
They
a good
thought,
team,
yeah,
solid team.
now this Arsenal team is either gonna counter attack us or defend. So let's defend too, and just leave like 2-3 guys up front, and they'll do
Yeah.
like. But literally,
Hello to Arsenal Union 86. I know in game we should have won, we just gave up. I feel the same, you know. Uh, at the last minutes, about 10 minutes or less, I don't know, Leno could be at the opposite area and do something, you know. It was like we don't want to win the FA Cup again.
mate, all I
And
want to say,
also, Arsenal results, he is saying that he doesn't think that the FA Cup is a priority for Arteta this season. I think the same. Well, it's clear that well, we should ask him which is his priority right now, not to know, to having illusion in that sense. Maybe the Europa League. Well, I am only wanting to see the Europa League games.
That's the thing, Miguel. Yeah, we are not in a situation where we could take games lightly.
No.
Example, Man City, it's like they can afford to lose a game because they've got enough points. Do you see what I mean? Man United, they can afford to lose a game because end of the day, they're up there. Us, they're, before Boxing Day, the amount of games we lost here was enough. What we lost in that losing streak, teams don't even lose in the whole season. Do you understand? That's where we stand. And we are in no situation to say rest players. I'll tell you why. We lost too many games to be resting players. No player deserves to be rested right now. We are in a situation where whatever game we go to, you need to go with your big boys.
Yeah,
And
that, yeah, you're absolutely right. I was thinking about the game that we saw about Man City, right? That played against Chesterham, uh, uh,
yeah,
something like that. Well, as you could see, they have the full package of professional players, the ones that are going to face Liverpool as well, Man United, sorry, or maybe Barcelona, Real Madrid, every team on Europe. So yeah, I think that the rotation that Arteta uh, used today is it was really awful, a bad choice, and also because I think we underestimated Southampton. We should have Laka from the beginning. We should have Party from the beginning as well.
I don't know how many times I stress about that. Literally, like you, this ain't no. Do you know what I mean? This ain't no league game where I don't know where I don't know next 3 games you got Man City, Liverpool, and Tottenham together. This ain't no game. This was the FA Cup, yeah. This is the trophy we won last season, yeah. We battered, practically dominated City and dominated Chelsea in both games, yeah. And to come the next season to lose like the way we lost today, it's embarrassing. It's disrespecting the name of this football club and the name of that we held up of the FA Cup. The history of our FA Cup, we ruined it today. It's literally we got shitted on today. That's how it was.
The FA Cup is our cup.
Laughing at us. You should have seen the face of Walker Peters when that goal went in. He was laughing at us. He's thinking, do you know what I mean? These man, that's what they're on. They're on own goals. Do you see? And I will tell you this always. When it matters the most, we lose. That's a fact. Do you know what I mean? Baku against Chelsea, yeah? Europa League final. What happened there? Everyone said, we're going to win. We're the favourites, yeah? What did we do? We went to Baku, got shitted on 4-1.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that is, listen, Miguel, if it was like 5th round or quarter final and we lost, yeah, I'd have been like, cool, that's fine, yeah? That's fine with me. But 4th round, that's ridiculous, man. Like, it's mad. It's just mad. Like, it's just crazy. It's like,
We are at the
do
championship
you know what I mean?
team level. Yeah.
How can you go 6 games undefeated to go lose like the way we lost? And it's the fact that our best defender, who we say player of the month every month, is the one that done the own goal. Do you know what I mean? And example, the Burnley one, Aubameyang own goal. Why is it that our key players are doing the biggest mistakes? Do you know what I mean? That's where it becomes embarrassing. Because, literally, like, the whole world's laughing at us. Because it's the matter of how we lost, man. I'd rather get smacked 6-0, yeah, knowing the fact that my team put in 110% today. Do you know what I mean? And it's a shame because Partey comes on, again, Martinelli comes off, and you leave the shit Willian on the pitch. You left Willian. What did he do in that game for Arteta to think, yeah, this guy deserves 90 minutes?
Nothing.
You know what I mean?
Complaining about nothing.
What does Willian bring to this club? Tell me. What does he bring to this club? The only thing he brings to the club is nothing. That he doesn't bring anything. The only thing he does good is makes up the number. That's it. That 11th man. That's it. Because, do you know what I mean? I'm hearing Aubameyang got sent home because of personal reasons. I guarantee you, Miguel, I can look at you right now and I can guarantee you right now it's something to do with an argument or something. Do you see what I mean there? Because do you really think Nketiah would have played if Aubameyang was on the if Aubameyang was in that stadium today? Do you think Nketiah would have played?
No. Well,
no. You see,
no, of course not. Nketiah is not a player that as reliable as he used to be.
2 goalies on the bench. Why? Why you got 2 goalies on the bench for? You could have put Smith Rowe instead of that goalie. Runarsson ain't even going to play for Arsenal Football Club again for a while.
So why
the hell is he on the bench then?
At the bench?
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. I think...
Ceballos is injured.
Okay. Well, the strategy... Well, I think that a lot of responsibility is going to be to Arteta right now. You are absolutely right. I think that's the key problem. Also because you have these second-tier players as Willian, as this kind of dead wood from other teams, and you are going to give some few minutes to our principal and players and the ones that we paid a lot for having their services. So the message for them is not that good as well. For example, if you have Partey 50 million euro to play 20 minutes because things went out of control, right? So he should he should have started from the beginning.
At least him should have started. Okay, I'm not Saka. Yeah, rest him. I get that.
But Partey is beginning to gain some rhythm, right? To start to have a competition level. So he is going to be a second choice above. Well, he was changed by whom? By Elneny. Yes. I love Elneny. Yeah. I have to say that, but Elneny today was not as
it's not just today, bro. It's not just today, bro. After the United game, he's been shit. Do you see what I mean? Not Arteta. Elneny is not good unless he's got an experienced player next to him. Other than that, he's poor. Play him next to Willian. You see how bad he is. Do you see what I mean? Can you imagine Willian and Elneny in the midfield?
No.
Bro.
They're going to tear us apart. No. Don't give Arteta ideas.
Bro.
But well, I don't like to sound like I am not having the importance of what happened, but I guess that we had to have this low point because at least some critical changes are needed to be made, right? So you have to. Well, I don't know if maybe Thibaut or maybe it's going to have some pressure for signing new players. Odegaard, as you are very optimistic about. I don't know who else. I think that we are lacking of positions as what your same argument from that the last time that we had options. Well, today it seems that we haven't. We have no
That's
choice.
the thing.
We have just one team for one league, and well, we just have two. I don't think that if we play against Benfica on next week, we're going
You think it's
to
a loss?
to have something good with this performance.
You see, is it you that I told or someone else? What did I say, bro? When we're broken once, we break for a long time. Watch,
Yeah.
watch. Look, if we lose on Tuesday night against Southampton, I guarantee you, every Arsenal fan's gonna say, "Yeah, I knew it. I knew we are gonna lose." That's what they're gonna say because that's what individual shambolic performances like today does. Do you know what I mean? You go into other game and you're expected to lose because you've just had a bad game. Do you see?
Well, fortunately, we are going to see what's
And,
going to happen next Tuesday,
uh,
right? Against the same team.
the
Oba.
thought of Willian just man, I hate him. I actually hate Willian. I hate him. Every time I see him play, I just know that game we're gonna lose
You're not
because he
going to
slows us down.
go to his restaurant in London.
I don't see no speed. Do you know what I'm
No,
saying?
no. Now he's a different player. He's another guy. I don't know what happened. Maybe the other side of London changed him.
200K
Yeah,
a week
all
for
the
what?
Arteta haters will
For,
come out of their holes. Arsenal results so
oh
far.
my day. Uh, oh my days. If only for man, Willian is a joke. Is a joke.
Right now,
Is a
he's.
joke of a player. Edu, I blame you. Edu, I will always stick it on Edu. Message to Edu, it's your fault that we've got this shite in our team.
Yeah, I don't like to say the thing that I'm going to say right now, but I think like a Brazilian gang just robbed our good our good performance. I Well, also because it hurts, you know. We have a lot of loves on Instagram of Willian and David Luiz and Martinelli, and then you see their poor stats on games, and it seems like, well, they are just joking on us.
You see, do you know what's funny? Balogun, yeah, last night for the academy, smacked in 3 goals. Yeah? And do you know what? After I lost today, he posted a video on his Instagram with those goals. What a coincidence. He's trying to say, you're playing Nketiah, this shambolic player in front of me when I'm banging in goals, left, right, centre every week for the under 21, and you're playing Nketiah in front of me. You're a joke. He's basically saying Arteta is a joke. Do you see what I mean? Nketiah is poor. See the opportunities he had today, yeah? Any other striker would have buried them. He has no
He
composure,
seems,
no power. Bro, I've seen, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, bro, me and you are not even professional footballers and we'll still score better than him. Do you know what I mean? I could have played up front that today and scored a goal. That's how easy of the chances he's got. Do you see what I mean there? That's crazy, man. Nketiah is poor. And what hurts me the most is Arteta didn't even bother taking him off at all. It should have been Nketiah off, Lacazette on. Do you understand?
You are reminding me about this weird substitution that he made, right? He took out Bellerin and he played Laka. I don't know
And then
what
Xhaka
was
had to go
that.
left back.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Do you see?
it seems well, I don't know, maybe things really went out of
Uh,
control for him. But if it's natural that somebody is going to score a goal, so we cannot. Well, the minds of the players must re answer to that. You know, they can be that unstable if things are getting really bad, are getting dark. If you have Southampton, you have Brighton that can score against us. You can have any team that score against us. So
bro,
why is that hard to overcome
yeah,
a goal? We have to equalize the game. We have to win the game, but that kind of attitude is not going to happen.
bro, we didn't concede for 6 games till today.
Arsenal Union 86 says, but let's be honest, we weren't calling A dead last year. Absolutely. He
That's
has
because
the
he was
same
at Leeds.
syndrome. He has the same syndrome as Willian. Well, Willian, of
Yeah,
course, much a worst one, the worst, but
I don't,
he is now
I don't
a
know.
deadwood.
Listen, I follow a lot of Championship football. Yeah, like the likes of like Millwall, like the likes of like what's it called, Luton Town, Derby, and that. I follow these teams. Yeah, and when Eddie Nketiah and he was at Leeds, yeah, don't get it twisted, he was good, yeah, and then but he weren't good enough for him to come back to Arsenal Football Club. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know what made the board bring back Eddie Nketiah. You're just excess. You're just like, it's your expenses. You're paying their wages. It's your fault. Do you know what I mean? And Eddie Nketiah is not good enough, man. He is poor. He's had enough games. If he puts on an Arsenal shirt again, and I see him play for Arsenal Football Club again, I'm not watching that game, bro. Tell you that right now. I'm not watching the game because I know what to expect. When Willian plays, when Pepe plays, when Nketiah plays, you just know. Your head will tell you you're gonna go and lose, bro. Do you know what I mean? You can just tell. Man played Cedric in left back. That's not your position, bro. I'm a right-footed player, so I play right back. Why would you want to play me on a left back for? Like we
He
don't have
look,
Maitland now.
yeah,
You are
yeah, he's improvising
Saka. You could have played Saka left back.
much
This is what I
better.
mean about Arteta. He takes those risks, become dangerous. Do you see what I mean?
It's like the last season Wolverhampton. Really, really good team. Well, right now it's not that good, but Southampton showed that he's a very solid team to play with. So
Yeah.
Arteta underestimated a lot the opposite team. And this kind of improvising substitutions and formations are not going to work. The same thing happened with the national team of Colombia. We have this changed profile left back and right back, and it was a mess. And we lost to Ecuador 6-1, 6
You see?
on the World Cup qualifying.
Mm,
So
yeah, I do.
I think I think that the lack of experience of Arteta. I don't hate Arteta. I think that he's a good manager, but well, he's learning. So we have to be aware of that. I am not
This is what I
justifying
mean.
him, but I think when
Yeah.
you combine the lack of quality or poor performance of players plus uh, not so much experienced manager, so things are not going to go smoothly. So
Yeah. Okay, I
we
get
have
that.
yeah. So I think the transfer window is really an important step for us to take advantage of, to have some good players that we can rely on. I think that Nketiah should go on loan as well. I think that Willian must be uh, at his house and somebody block his door and
Bro, with years, bro.
at his restaurant. Well,
Are
you're not going to go to his restaurant, right?
you ready for 3 years of Willian?
Yeah, well, I don't
That's the
know
thing.
who yeah.
By name, he has to play by rights. His contract is play Premier League games. That's what's scary. So if it's just crazy, man. It's crazy, isn't it? And Willian is apparently such a big player that if he causes a problem, it's gonna literally break the whole club. Do you see what I mean? Look at how much Ozil caused for this club, problem-wise. Willian will do the same if he doesn't get games. Do you see?
But
Bro,
some
let's go on for a
they,
player
they
ratings,
they
bro.
have to figure
There's nothing.
something. It was going to have a lot of pressure explaining a lot
Yeah,
of, of pressure of what's going on to have Willian uh, as a starter. So no, well, I am worried about the this transfer window that we cannot take advantage of. I think also, I don't know if Ceballos could be the solution, but I think that we have to reinforce the midfield.
that's the thing, man.
That's
I think you know what's happening. I think I think this Odegaard deal is only gonna happen if someone goes the other direction.
okay.
So, I know Arsenal is hiding something from us, and I know, yeah, there's something happening under the table, man. Like either Arsenal's giving them secretly gonna give them cash, or they're gonna what they're gonna do is they're gonna be like, you take Ceballos back and give us Odegaard till the end of the season. Because think about it, man. Do you think Real Madrid will give us such a talented player just like that? Do you see what I mean? The reason, look, Odegaard had the chance to go to Real Sociedad, yeah, and potentially get Champions League football next season because they're in the title race. You see, he had the chance to go to Ajax, who again are they in Champions League still? Ajax, I think they are still.
Yeah.
Do you see? But
Well, I
suddenly
don't
he
know.
wants to
Maybe
join Arsenal. He does.
they're on Europe. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So now he wants to join Arsenal. He's keen on joining Arsenal. Yeah. But how? Like, why? Why Arsenal? Why do you want to join a team who is is 10th in the league? No Champions League football. Just got knocked out of the FA Cup. Ajax in the Europa League. Okay. Do you see? So you left
It's the only
potential
chance.
Champions League. Do you see what I mean? And there's definitely something under the table going on there, man. The fact that it happened so quickly, like literally yesterday morning. No, what? Yesterday was a Friday. Thursday night, yeah, the talks came in that Arsenal are interested in Martin Odegaard from Real Madrid, yeah? He put in his transfer request. And then suddenly the next day, apparently, we're in advanced talks with him. Like, how did that happen so quickly? Then now today, in the post-match interview with Arteta, they said to him in the press conference, he's saying, I'm waiting upon phone calls from Martin Odegaard. Do you see? It's like they're unsure with what's going on. It might not even happen. Do you see? Odegaard's probably thinking, like, yeah, these lot just lost against Southampton due to an own goal. Is it really who I want to play for? Like, there's teams out there who have got Champions League who would love to have me in their team. You see what I mean there? Yeah, on Google he does say he plays for Arsenal, but that's crazy. Like, do you see what I mean? Like, Arsenal announce it. This is what I mean about Arsenal, and the club is all over the place, man. In every department, in Edu's department, shambolic. In players, shambolic. Coaching staff, shambolic. Injuries, shambolic. Certain players, shambolic. Everywhere is just a mess. Do you see? And how many times are we going to sit here and talk about the problem this club faces? Apparently, there's a snitch in the team. There's someone who's been reporting different things about the club. Apparently, yeah, there's a rat in the team. You see, bro, you're Arsenal Football Club and you're here having these silly, petty domestics going on in your club. Come on, mate. You're not serious. Do you know what I mean? Shall we go for player ratings?
Yeah, I think the impression that we have is like every transfer window we are going for the leftovers of other teams of the as we told the first time, the transfer policy has to a lot to decide. We have to beg
I'm gonna elaborate
to have a good player. We have to. Well, it's really hard. I have no words.
Yeah,
sorry.
I understand. I want to elaborate on how go forward after we do the player ratings. I just want to say a few things that I don't know. Like, I just want to ask you about that, if you'll agree. But we'll come on to that after the ratings.
Okay.
Player ratings now.
Sorry, sound was bad. Can you repeat, please?
Yeah. Should we do the player ratings?
Yeah, please.
In goal, Bernd Leno.
Well, he has not that too much of choice to take outside the ball of the occasion of Southampton. So I think I'm going to. Well, I don't think that any player of Arsenal can be more than 6. Well, I know have had a 3 or 4 occasions to present himself on the team, because Southampton was not that kind of attacking team as well. I'm going to give him a 7. Well, not 7, 6.5. I think 7 will be a lot.
Too nice. That's the thing, Miguel, man. He never has a bad game. Do you see? Why did we lose Gabriel? Because other than that, Leno's spot on every game. Do you see?
Yeah.
Hector Bellerin at right back.
I think he has better choices this time. I think he is. Well, also every player, Arsenal player, has a very good performance. I think that Bellerin had a better game than the last one, so I'm going to give him a 6.
Okay, yeah. Gabriel.
4. Not only because of the goal. I think the goal is the less of that, but he looked that he was in another game and his head was in another. He was not the solid player that we loved to see the first time that he played with us. So I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah,
But his lack of consistency
you're,
also affects what Holding could do. So this lack of
yeah,
security, you saw like the first games when we just a small chance of attack of the opposite team is it was really painful for us.
yeah.
So I am going to go with Gabriel with 4.
I agree. Um, Holding.
Holding, well, I don't see him that bad. I think that without Gabriel, uh, without Holding, without Rob, Gabriel could be a very disastrous player for us. I'm going to give him a 5.
Yeah, I agree. Um, Cedric, left back.
Unfortunately, I didn't see him that that
Do you know what's
solid
funny?
as he was
He was
before.
considering how bad we were. He was one of the good players. He
Yeah,
done.
he lacked a bit of precision for the crosses
Yeah,
when we
I
were
don't blame.
attacking.
I don't blame him because that's not your position for you to be playing there. Do you
Yeah,
see?
he's maybe a victim of improvisation of Arteta. So I'm going to give him maybe a 6 as well. Ma-
Uh,
with this new composition of Arteta, I think that the left back and the right back were the best players on defense for us.
yeah, yeah, I agree. Granit Xhaka.
I thought that I think that he has a good, well, a nice, uh, a decent, well, not that confident but not that bad. So I'm going to give him a 6 as well.
I agree. Mohamed El Neni.
I'm going to give him as much as I think he is a good player. I'm going to give him a 4. I really didn't like
I agree.
him. I think that he were on the
Yeah.
defensive side, and he's one of our players that use speed as a way to, well, as a way to improve and go forward with the team. Shaka does with the passes, with some nice crosses. El Neni runs, and he runs a lot, but today he didn't.
Yeah. Um, Pepe.
Well, Pepe, not not sure which lower grade, if for him or for Willian. Well, he's a very technical and gifted player, but it's not all. He doesn't like to
Bro,
share the ball with the other players. I don't see him. Well, I think that he's playing another kind of game. He thinks like he's Neymar or I don't know. And he's shit as you told us. So I'm going to give him a
bro,
3, a 3 or less.
75 million. Bro, you're not even worth 75 penny. You think you're worth 75 mil. That's not his
No,
fault
no,
like that. But you're not good enough for this club. Don't ever put the Arsenal shirt on again, mate. You're not good
no.
enough. Willian.
Well, I'm going to give him maybe the worst player that I have seen a lot. I think I'm going
0.
to give him maybe a 2.
Bro, you're being too nice. I give
Well,
him a 0. Bro, we would have played better if he wasn't on the pitch. That's what. That's how terrible he was.
no words for him.
Um,
I would like to have some rest later. I don't want to keep my rage on William right now, so I have to be a nice guy. Well, he doesn't deserve it. But no, no words for Willian, no words for Edu.
A player called Willian at Arsenal, bro. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, man. That's your player, bro. That's not my player, man. You see,
Okay.
that's
Well, he's.
come to.
I think I prefer him of the restaurants. Uh,
Man.
and
Um,
Eddie and Ketia. The last one. Well, the
Martinelli.
last. Yeah, Nketiah, well, he's a decent player when he wants to. Um, no, I also have no words. The attacking side was awful today. I'm going to give him a 4 because I am
For
thinking
nice.
as I
Okay.
told you the first times he seems like and a small tackle from every defender is going to punch him out the field. So he's a weak player.
He is,
I see him like that.
yeah. He ain't got the
He's not
body of a
ready.
striker. Nothing.
Almost because when we have that kind of players, speedy ones, well, these slim players, we have to be speedy. We have to have take advantage of the sides of the wings. But when we are just as static as we are right now, the abilities of Ketia are not going to be used. Also for Laka as well, he's very good doing the first pass. When but we but when he has somebody that runs around him, I don't
Yeah.
know. It looks like we were playing something else. That it was not football, no football. It was like I don't know, maybe some chess, something like that, because
We,
we were so static.
yeah. You know what it looked like? It looked like Southampton were the holders and we were like some League Two team that got lucky to come into the fourth round. That's what we look like today.
You're right.
Martinelli as well. He had a bad game. He had his worst game today.
Disappeared. He
What?
was.
Why he came off and not Willian is questionable. Arteta is accountable for that. That I don't get. Maybe Martin. Maybe he's gonna play him on Tuesday. For let's rest him. But he definitely deserved another 10 minutes.
Yeah. Who else?
What's your rate? Anyways,
Well, sorry, I don't hear
what's
you.
your rating on him overall?
The overall team.
Martinelli.
Oh, Martinelli. No, I'm going to give him a 4 as well. I didn't saw him.
Yeah, I agree. Um, Party Saka. Party Saka.
Well,
Lacazette.
well,
Subs.
for Party, maybe he was the first one that entered into the game. I'm going to give him a well,
Party.
difficult to qualify him, but I think maybe a 5 or 6. I think he has some good tackles, some good crosses. So I think we saw a bit uh, of of chance of getting better with him and Laka and Saka as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I think.
Laka,
Yeah.
Laka, I'm going to well, also difficult to say. Also a 5. I saw more Party than
Yeah.
Laka, and
Yeah.
finally, and Saka. I think he created a few chances as well. I think he strike once, right? He did a strike,
Yeah.
but we we improve our presence on the opposite area with him. I'm going to give him a
Mhm.
maybe a 6. I think in the
Yeah.
few minutes that he participated in the game, he really changed the story of what we were watching.
Had we had another 5 minutes extra, we would have scored and scored. You know that. That's how good we played when they came on.
We
But
can think that
let's
the next play, then the next the next game with the Southampton is a FA replay.
can I just tell you how we? Can I tell you the only way we're gonna win on Tuesday is if we play like this. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Matty Ryan will play that game. He's gonna get rest Leno because we got United on the Sunday. Remember that? Sorry, Saturday. So big game there. You need to rest Leno. Right. So I think it's gonna be Matty Ryan, Cedric, David Luiz, Gabriel. He needs to have a better game. And Tierney. In midfield, I'm going for Partey and Xhaka. Has to be. No doubt. Xhaka and Partey has to play. In the middle, behind the striker, Saka, Smith Rowe, and Aubameyang. Actually, I'm going to take that back. Martinelli and Aubameyang up front. Keep Lacazette on the bench just in case. Because I want to have Lacazette up front against United with Aubameyang on the left. Do you see?
Okay, I understand you.
Yeah. But, bro, Odegaard apparently Odegaard's already an Arsenal player. Apparently, because on his Wikipedia it says he's an Arsenal fan, Arsenal player already. So, if that's the case, I would love to see him against United. It will be really good.
Maybe we are rushing his entry into a huge game, but I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's a chance that we can take. Maybe he's playing some regular football, so he's ready to be with us. I think he can play alongside Saka, for example,
Yeah.
in the attacking midfield. Maybe it could work, man. He's left footed, right?
Sorry?
He's left footed, Odegaard, or right footed. I don't
I
know.
think play left midfield as well. Left midfield,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. He's versatile. So sometimes you can play Odegaard with Smith Rowe.
Yeah. Also, and Saka from the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's possible. I think that
Honestly, bro, we've got a incoming. He's talented. They say he's the future Ozil. But how many players have we thought of being the next Fabregas, being the
or the next
City,
Messi, the
being the
next Neymar.
you,
Yeah.
or like, bro?
Well, let's see, man. Let's see
Let's see,
what's going
man.
to happen.
If we win, we go above Southampton. We're, I think, 2 or 3 points behind them.
Yeah, we have to have faith because we have to take advantage of the unstable performances of top teams. Well, not City, not United, but well, we saw Liverpool losing last game against Burnley, and I think we can. Well, Chelsea is not also that reliable right now. They are in a crisis as well,
Bro.
so maybe we can expect a bit more and be at a better place
Mm-hmm.
on the table.
Yeah.
Well, if we can be more consistent, the problem that we always have.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, tell me, Miguel, yeah? You think we'll win on Tuesday? Do you have positivity? Does your mind say, yeah, we can go in and run all over them?
Well, not run all over them. That's going to be difficult. But I think that if Arteta really puts himself on a situation where he can critique be critical of his choices of what he did today, so I think we have chance. But if he's thinking again that you have to play Willian because he deserved that, because he had good trainings or something like that. The same with Pepe. I don't think it's going to work. I think they are lacking a lot of level, of spirit, of understanding how Arsenal plays, how Arsenal is important for the Premier League, for the fans. So yes, I think if he puts Pepe or Willian or consider them for the first alineation, I think that can be really disrespectful for us as fans and for himself.
I'm sorry, but if we don't win on Tuesday, then I'm gonna start saying Arteta out because you can't afford to lose. No way. Rafa Benitez is available right now. I'd happily take him.
Okay.
See what one loss does, Miguel? It just makes your mindset because we're so used to losing. One will, you see, that's the problem, man.
Well, let's see
Let's
what's
just
happening,
hope,
man.
man.
Let's hope.
Games on our way, and fingers crossed. But thank you for joining today, bro. I appreciate everything. Uh, every week you're here. You make some very good points, so thank you for that. And hopefully Tuesday night I'll see you again, bro.
Of course, let's have better results, better environment to talk, better, well, better emotions to share. I hope.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
man.
right then, bro. We've got the live. That's why I have to wrap it up. But thank you, man. Um, yeah. Poor performance by the lads today. Needs to be better on Tuesday, man. But yeah, thank you, man. Bye, bro.
Okay, Jobs. Have a nice evening, man. Bye.